Hello. How's it going? All right. So I'm getting back to it early today. I'm gonna spend, I think, a lot of the first half of the stream just practicing because I've got all day today, pretty much. I'm probably not gonna stream all day, but I'm gonna stream for a while. But I'm just gonna be watching videos basically to just get some better movement and all this. So I think the first thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and just jump right into this. Let me pause my music. Here we go. So, hello. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let me use this one. Actually, no, I'll just do it like that. Okay. No, I'll have this here. Yeah, okay, I'll do it like that. Let me see. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, so right now I'm going to just be kind of like practicing stuff, watching videos, getting some stuff better before I start run. Let me see, which display is this capturing? Okay, this is capturing my display window here. So I want this to be on, not that, to this screen. Okay. And then I'll hide that for now. Is that covering? It is. Let me move this over here. I'll move it like there. There we go. And then this will either just be that same thing. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to display this. So I want to see. All right. So I know Madam Brutal now. I want to back up and
then regular jumps to get up to the door.
Yeah, actually I want to see that.
Frog here. This is vectoring, and if you're just starting out, don't concern yourself with it because if it's performed poorly, you'll only be slowing yourself down. Once you hit the water, do 2 motion control jumps with the frog, then regular jumps to get up to the door. Outside, you'll want a long jump and triple jump around the big cap. The triple jump feels a bit weird here, but to make it easier, you can make sure Mario takes a step or two in between each jump to correct his angle. You may have seen some runners do left instead of right, and this is incredibly difficult and only saves like 2 seconds, so don't learn it until you have a time of like an hour and 5 minutes or so. It's just not worth it, trust me.
Okay, small ant.
To the right side, you'll have Mario roll up the slope and roll cancel at the top to get into the arena for the fight.
Okay, roll cancel. I bet that's in this. I need to figure out how to roll cancel. I've done it a couple times on accident, and I don't know what I'm doing. Here, let me actually turn this up a little bit.
Movement guide for Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning. In this video, I'll be explaining everything you'll need to know regarding techniques currently being used, from the basics, such as diving onto Cappy, to more advanced things like buffered spin jump ground pounds. There's timestamps in the video description if you're wanting to skip to a particular section, but there's a lot to cover, so let's get started.
Alright.
I'm going to start off here with the basic jump. There isn't anything too special about this one, aside from the fact that if Mario is moving at a certain speed, then a regular jump will maintain his momentum going forward, such as after a dive or releasing a roll. Next, I'll cover throwing Cappy. Cappy throws are fairly basic, just press X, Y, or get throw. Shaking the controller gives some extra options, though. By shaking upwards, Mario will perform an upwards Cappy throw, and by shaking sideways, you can get Cappy to spin. Shaking the controller downwards will throw Cappy downwards, or just a bit further than a regular throw. This isn't used in runs too often, as it is impossible to perform a down throw on a Pro controller. After throwing Cappy, shaking the controller will get Cappy to home in on the closest enemy or capturable object. And a final note about cap throws is, as far as I'm aware. Now I'll move on to rolling. The fast. You can accelerate a roll in two ways. With the cap, roll will be much faster. While doing these boosts, the roll will not be able to turn as easily, and knowing this, you can have Mario roll straight across slopes with relative ease, as long as the roll boosts are timed properly. If you try to roll from a regular ground pound too early, you will instead do a downward cap throw. Here's a comparison for the speed for starting a roll.
Yep. I know all that.
There are three ways to end a roll: letting go of the Z buttons, long jumping, and roll canceling. I guess technically bonking is two, but I don't like to think about that. Releasing a roll normally allows Mario to sprint and keep his momentum for a short amount of time after the roll. The second way is to long jump. Now, you're not going to often want to use the long jump for the purpose of actually jumping horizontally. Long jumping from a roll is mostly used to get a bit of extra height when rolling under a moon, or to throw Cappy and then ground pound sometimes. The final way to end a roll is roll canceling. To roll cancel, you press the cap throw button and the jump button at the same time. This throws Cappy and will cancel Mario's roll. If you point the control stick 90 degrees of the direction traveling during a roll cancel, without letting the control stick go to a neutral position, then Mario's momentum will be transferred to that direction. This is particularly useful for quickly turning or getting around corners. Roll canceling is a key to one of the trickiest techniques in Super Mario Odyssey: instant roll canceling. An instant roll cancel is exactly as it sounds. It's starting a roll and then instantly canceling it. This technique has two primary purposes: for accelerating to max speed very quickly in a small space, and for clipping into walls. The instant roll cancel is used in Flower Skip, where Mario ground pounds.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to do that.
Jumps across an enormous gap. Used into clipping into the wall behind the Sphinx in Sand Kingdom, clipping into the wall in Snow Kingdom, just as some examples. To instantly roll cancel, you need to make Mario do a ground pound. Continue holding the Z button, and wait a moment to make sure you don't accidentally throw Cappy. Then, press a cap throw button, and as soon as possible, press another cap throw button and a jump button at the same time. There are two different ways to more easily do this: pressing the X button and then rolling your thumb down on top of Y and B. The other method is to press the Y button, then roll your thumb right to the X and B button. This motion is very fast, and it should almost feel as if you're pressing all three buttons at the same time. You can check if you're doing this correctly by facing a wall and ground pound facing it, and performing the instant roll cancel. If Mario bonks, you press the buttons too slowly. If Mario jumps a little, then you didn't press the jump and cap throw buttons simultaneously. Here's what a proper roll cancel against a wall should look like. I'm not going to cover exactly how to do roll cancel clips here, but each has its own specific setup, and that'll be in another video.
Interesting.
Another important technique to know about is roll canceling and...
Alright, so I want to practice roll canceling. because that seems important. Let me turn off this. There we go.
Super Mario Odyssey!
Okay. So, you're... Whoops. Come on. Oh, that was almost it. Okay. All right. So, what I want to do... Let me go to Cap.
Hey! Oh, mira kuina.
Whoops. 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 All right. So, whoops. Let me try that again. Dang it. Let me try that again. Because I've been doing it on accident a couple of times, and I've just been pressing A and not pressing the cap throw button. But that just does a long jump, so maybe I have been pressing the cap throw button by accident. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit different because Topper's not here, so the way the camera goes up the tower is a bit different. Okay, that was it. All right.
keeping Mario's momentum going forwards. As I said before, a roll cancel can only maintain Mario's momentum if he turns about 90 degrees from the direction of travel. However, this turning can be counteracted with a well-timed jump and properly aiming the control stick. To maintain momentum in a forwards direction after a roll cancel, you do a roll cancel as normal, as if you were going to be turning 90 degrees, but the moment you roll cancel and begin to turn, jump and point the control stick back in the direction you were traveling. If done correctly, all of your momentum will continue to be in the forwards direction. This is useful as it can allow Mario to fit in an extra roll boost in places where they otherwise wouldn't work. One more recently discovered technique is dive vaulting. A dive vault is when you throw Cappy, dive, hit the ground, and roll boost just as Mario is vaulting off of Cappy. Vaults keep horizontal momentum, which make them very useful in areas where you want Mario to jump after getting up on a ledge. The trick to a dive vault is during the dive, you have to pull back on the control stick just long enough so Mario just hits the ground before hitting the cap, but still rolls. Also, the moment Mario hits the ground, pressing X or Y is necessary to boost and get speed. When done properly, the yellow around Mario will appear and the vault animation will play. If Mario does an aerial Cappy jump with no yellow, then the control stick was not held backwards for long enough. If Mario does a vault with no yellow appearing, then a boost was either timed much too early or a little too late. If Mario boosts, but aerial cap jumps, then the boost was just done too early, as Mario is technically in the air from the tiny jump Mario gets when roll boosting. The timing for this is pretty tricky, and it's hard to describe how to properly do it, but it's just a matter of messing around and practicing until it becomes consistent. An interesting thing you can do while Mario is in the air is a technique called vectoring. Anytime Mario is in the air moving in a certain direction, if he turns, then he will gain speed. This effect is most noticeable in Moon Kingdom, but every single jump Mario performs is actually affected by vectoring. So anytime you find Mario jumping a long distance, you can try turn away from the direction Mario will be jumping, and turning towards where you want to go, and it will be slightly faster. The last technique I'm going to cover is by far the coolest in my opinion. I'll be talking about buffered spin jump ground pounds, which I'll be calling bumps for short. As I said previously, bumps are done by spinning the control stick in 2 full rotations during a cutscene, a dive, the end of a roll, roll canceling, etc. The instant the animations for these end, Mario is able to spin jump and immediately ground pound. A special characteristic of a spin jump ground pound is that Cappy cannot be thrown out of it. This means you can instantly go into a max speed roll. Now, since rolling from crouching is nearly the same speed in most situations, there are only a few places where bump rolling is beneficial. On the top of the tower in Metro, a bump roll to roll cancel allows you to get around the tower very quickly. Also, after the archway Moon and Sand, basically just anywhere you wouldn't be able to roll and do 3 boosts afterwards, most often off of ledges. The most useful characteristic of bumps are definitely just the instant ground pounding. Mario is able to instantly ground pound any buried moon, getting them quite a bit faster than a regular ground pound. You can also jump from a bump, which is actually faster than a backflip by a small amount, so anywhere that you can bump jump instead of a backflip would be advisable once you're consistent at them. Some final things that aren't really related to movement, but are good to do for...
I just don't know how he does it so fast. Well, I just did it fast. You can't see. Sometimes I accidentally press the R button. Okay. All right, I need to go somewhere more open. All right. All right, and then how does that work? Okay, so it's like pretty early that you have to time that. Okay.
Speedrunning is to have your camera sensitivity set to very high and the motion sensitivity set to high. This makes it much easier to move the camera once you get used to it. Also, the fastest language for most categories is Japanese, which is in the language settings, fourth from the bottom, and looks like this. Japanese has the least amount of text, which means you'll scroll through less of it on a run and save a bit of time. There is a Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning Discord, which has a large portion of the community. There's always some new discovery or video or helpful person answering questions. Feel free to join. There's a link in the description below. Combining all these techniques can lead to some very impressive movement in many sections of the game, allowing Mario to move from moon to moon very quickly. Super Mario Odyssey is still a fairly new game, so there is sure to be much more to be discovered in the future. But for now,
this
should have been everything you'll need. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.
All right.
I'm Small Ant One, and I'll see you next time.
All right, Small Ant One. I want to go to Metro.
Hi there, I'm Small Ant One, and welcome to my big fire. Capture it and travel down. There is a slightly faster way. You may have seen some runners do this section with a roll cancel and triple jump off the railing. This jump saves around a second or so and is pretty difficult, so don't worry about doing that until you're much more experienced. After getting down to the ground below, roll and triple jump onto the awning, and using the bounce from the awning, get up to the roof. A lot of people have issues with this awning jump, so I'll talk in detail of how to do this one.
I've gotten that down for the most part.
To do the awning jump correctly, have Mario land on the highest part of the awning. At the peak of the awning jump, do a cap throw, wait for Mario to do the full spin, then dive onto Cappy, wall jump right away, then at the peak of the wall jump, throw Cappy, and dive onto the rooftop. There are a few common mistakes that are made on this jump. One is throwing Cappy before the peak of the awning jump. If you throw Cappy when Mario's not at the peak, then he will not have enough height.
Yeah.
Another mistake is also a slide down onto it. Cap jump, throwing Cappy towards the wall before the wall jump gets Mario a bit of extra height. However, if Mario grabs the wall before the cap throw, then it loses Mario's height. So if you do try the cap throw at the wall, make sure not to aim the controls. Cap throw at the peak, wait for the throw, then dive. Once on the rooftop, jump onto the blocks and long jump and cap jump all the way over to the girders. With this jump, you need to let Mario start to fall just a bit to get further forwards before throwing Cappy. And then after the cap throws, make sure to wait a moment before diving to get the maximum height and distance from the cap jump. Once on the girder, just backflip and wall jump up to the moon. If you don't like the long jump, you can instead backflip, cap jump, wall jump, and dive onto the roof and then jump down to the moon. It's a little slower, but if it's more consistent, then it's probably worth doing at the start. If you do make a mistake and miss the girder, don't worry, you can have Mario wall jump up to get the moon also. The fast way to get this moon is to quickly dive, triple jump, cap jump, wall jump, and then jump down to the moon. The spacing for this jump is pretty tricky, so if you're just starting out, I would recommend sticking to the long jump. After the girder moon, cap jump and wall jump back onto the rooftop, then do another long jump and cap jump across the big gap. This jump is similar to the previous long jump. You need to let Mario fall a bit before throwing Cappy to ensure he gets enough distance.
Okay, I've been fucking that up
Metro,
bad.
There is a faster strat here, where you have Mario roll off the edge of the roof, then jump off the Goomba at the end. Rolling off the roof can be a pretty tight jump, so stick to the long jump for now. On the next rooftop, roll over to the wire and capture it, then travel upwards. Roll, jump, and dive over to the next set of girders, and then enter the City Hall building. The inside of this building has moving platforms that are on a cycle, so have Mario roll right away and jump over onto this platform.
Alright.
Then dive.
We need to watch
triple jump,
this.
and cap jump and wall jump up to get to the next platform. From here, backflip, cap throw towards the wall jump, cap throw left, then dive onto the pole. Move Mario to the back of the pole, then mash the jump button all the way up. The beginning section can be done faster with the triple jump, cap jump, and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. It's a bit challenging, especially doing it fast enough to make it to the platform in time, but try it out if you like. Back to the poles. Once Mario touches the upper pole for the third time, turn and jump to the next pole, then turn again, jump off, cap jump, wall jump.
Oh, to the
Cap
left.
throw to open the
Oh
chest
my god.
and get the moon. Cap jump over to the high platform, then long jump, and cap jump across the enormous gap. The camera for this jump is absolute garbage. There's nothing you can do to make the camera better. The most straightforward way I've found to do this jump is to long jump. Once the camera begins to rotate, throw Cappy in the direction you want to go. Wait for Mario to do the full spin, but while waiting, make sure to rotate the control stick to compensate for the camera rotation to keep Mario traveling in the proper direction. After Mario does the twirl, dive onto Cappy, and continue rotating the control stick to compensate for the camera rotation. And when the camera stops moving, throw Cappy and dive over the railing and roll through the door. This jump can be a pain if you mess it up. You'll
Alright.
have to climb all the way back up.
We need to practice this. Oh, whoops. That's not the scene. I mean, the source I wanted. Yes. That's right. Here we go. We might switch to Japanese this run. We'll see. I'd been keeping it on English just to make sure I knew what I was doing. And making sure I was getting the right moons. What am I doing? I got a good swarm. Okay, so hold on. I want to try this fast way that he was talking about. So I think you go in, not like that. Okay, well, that was good. Let me try it again. You go in, you long jump. I mean, I was pressing A and nothing was happening, so it's good. What is going on with my right Joy-Con? Why is it not? I'm pressing it right now. And it is not registering my button presses. Okay. When I put it under my arm here, it didn't want to register my buttons. Okay, well, it's good. All right. I hate Joy-Con sometimes. Let me see. How did he do that? Oh, what the hell?
So be sure to dive rotation to keep Mario traveling in the wall. Once Mario touches the upper pole for the third time, Turn and jump to the next pole, then turn again for platform to the big one. Tap throw towards the pole, then mash triple jump. Way up.
Okay.
The beginning section can be done faster with the triple jump, cap jump, and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. It's a bit challenging, especially...
Alright, I want to try that. Oh. Hold on. I'm using the Elgato thing to see my screen, which I don't even know why I'm doing. I'm just going to switch over to the HDMI input. There we go. There. All right, let me try this again. So he goes dive, triple jump. I fucked it up. Let me try it again. So he goes jive, triple jump, cap jump. Damn. Let me see that again.
Bowl, then turn upper across the enormous to make it a bit challenging all the way up. The beginning section can be done faster with the triple jump, cap jump, and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves.
It's
a bit challenging.
And a wall jump. All right. Let me try that again. It's not quite getting it.
Cap jump and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. Turn and jump, especially doing it fast enough to make it to the platform in platform before can be done fast. Then mash the jump button all the way up. Then dive onto the pole. The platform section can be done fast. Then mash the jump button all the way up. The beginning section can be done faster with the triple jump, cap jump, and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. It's a bit challenging, especially...
Let me try it coming into the room. That might be part of my issue, is I'm doing it from dying. Damn. Okay, well, I got it, but I didn't do it fast enough, apparently. Let me try it again. Damn. Damn.
Actually doing a jump and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. It's a bit challenging, especially doing it fast enough to make it to the platform in time, but try it out if you like.
Yeah, I need to do it from entering the room. If I die, it does not work. All right, let me try that again. Just can't get it fast enough. Let me try that again. I didn't do it right. Yeah, I knew that was too slow. I could feel that. Whoops. Oh, I did it. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let me try it again. Whoops. I fucked it up. Why? Okay. Fucking Joy-Cons. Damn it. Why am I fucking it up now? I was getting it pretty consistently. Why am I fucking it up? I fucked it up. I just forgot what I was doing for a second. I don't know why I keep fucking it up now. I'm just like I'm not here. My brain is somewhere else, I think. My God. Okay, well, I got it that time, but I didn't get it fast enough. Damn it. I want to get this. Fucked it up. I know this probably only saves a little bit of time, but it looks cool and I want to do it this way. Come on, why am I not getting it now? I mean, I got it like so quickly before, and now I just can't get it again.
Push the jump button all the way up. The beginning section can be done faster with the triple jump, cap jump, and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. It's a bit challenging. Cap jump and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it can be done faster with the triple jump all the way up, then dive onto the beginning section can be done faster with the triple jump, cap jump, and a wall jump to get onto the platform before it moves. It's a bit challenging, especially...
Let me try it just like this. I think I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, yeah, if I had done the thing there, I think that would have gotten it. Let me try that again. I think I've got it. I didn't do the right thing. Yeah, I think I can do it after I die, which is interesting, but whoops. I fucked it up. That's not what I meant to do. God dang it. What am I doing wrong? Okay, well, I made it that time, but then I fucking fumbled everything else. I've just got to lock in. All right, I locked in a little bit more, and that helped. God damn it. Okay, I can do it from death, which is good. Shit. Damn it. All right, well, I just fucking suck at the game. Fucking get on the other goddamn pole! Oh, this game is making me mad. I would have loved to get Cappy back. Stop, 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 stop. I hate this part. Okay, and then I'm just supposed to long jump. Why can't I jump on the cap? Why can I not jump on the cap? Whatever. Stop. Oh my God. Why? Why is he not fucking jumping on Cappy?
Doing it. Mario touches turn again. Moon. Across the enormous gap. Cap jump over to the high platform, then long jump, and cap jump across the enormous gap. Jump over to the high platform, then long jump, and cap jump across the enormous gap. Cap jump over to the high platform, then long jump, and cap jump across the enormous gap. The camera. Once the camera begins to rotate, throw Cappy in the direction you want to go. Wait for Mario to do the full spin, but while waiting, make sure to rotate the control stick to compensate for the camera rotation to keep Mario traveling in the proper direction.
wanna fucking... Oh my god. All right, I made it that time, but I don't think I can get that consistently. Nope. All right, this is just kind of pissing me off now, so I'm gonna move on to something else.
Mario does the twirl, dive onto Cappy, and continue rotating the control stick to compensate for the camera rotation. And when the camera stops moving, throw Cappy in the any percent run that is pretty hard to do fast. To start the fight, dive over to a tank and capture it. And there are a few things that you should know about tanks. Aiming in tanks can be pretty hard. I find that having the motion controls set to high in the options and primarily using motion controls to aim the tank made aiming much easier. The motion control aiming feels a little weird at first, but once you become accustomed to them, you'll likely find that they make the fight much more consistent. The other thing about tanks is that if there are 3 tank bullets in the air at any time, then the tank will overheat, which stops it from moving and shooting. If you're far away from the target, then don't shoot too fast, but if you're right beside the target, shoot as fast as you like. Now, back to the boss fight. Aim at the Wiggler and shoot all of its body segments. When a bullet hits a segment, it will destroy that segment and the one on each side of it. So this first cycle of the Wiggler can be taken out with 3 shots if you're accurate. Once all of the segments are hit, wait a moment for the Wiggler to be vulnerable, and then aim at the head, get close, and fire as fast as you can. In this cycle, the head doesn't move around much, so that's why you aim for that one. After hitting the head 6 times, it will start to move around and enter a portal in the wall. If you finish this first cycle fast enough, then you can move the tank into this corner, don't move, let the Wiggler run past, then as the last body segment of the Wiggler enters the wall, move forwards until you hit the next corner, wait for the Wiggler to walk again, and once its last body segment enters the wall, move left a bit so the Wiggler will enter the wall behind you. Move out of the way before the Wiggler hits the tank. Once the Wiggler enters the large gray building, aim up to the top of the building while moving backwards. Once the tank is aiming at the top of the building, you can stop moving and aim to the center of the building with the control stick. This is done so the tank can easily hit anywhere on the building without an issue. Moving from corner to corner makes the Wiggler take the shortest path, but only if you finish the first cycle fast enough. If you're a bit slow on the first cycle, then just avoid the Wiggler walking in any way that you can. The portal will move to a random part of the building, fire out 5 projectiles, and then the Wiggler will walk out. Try to shoot 2 or 3 of the projectiles, and it's alright if you miss, we're just trying to get them out of the way for when we're firing at the Wiggler. After letting the Wiggler walk around for a second or so, aim at its head and wait for it to become vulnerable. Start firing at the head once the body segments light up, and if timed properly, it's possible to hit all of the segments while the Wiggler is moving without having to readjust your aim. This is pretty tough, so readjust as necessary. You don't have to worry about the projectiles from the Wiggler, as they will hurt you, but there shouldn't be enough to kill you during this cycle. Once the Wiggler stops moving through the remaining body segments, prioritizing the ones that are nearest the head first, as those will become invulnerable earlier. If you hit all of the body segments before the Wiggler becomes invulnerable, then just wait for it to become stunned and finish it off. This is a 2-cycle Wiggler, and if you're just starting out, don't expect to get these consistently. Most of the time, you'll miss a few segments and have to do an extra cycle, but as you practice the fight more, you will improve and get 2 cycles more and more frequently. After the fight, roll over and jump to the multi-moon to finish off Night Metro. If you are just starting out running the game, some of the things in Night Metro will likely be a challenge for you, so don't get too discouraged. Everyone has trouble at first, and you will improve with practice and time. That's the end of Night Metro, though. Here's what a good beginner's day Metro looks like.
All right. I've got to think about what else I wanted to practice. Yeah, I need to see how he does the umbrella jump in
Hi there,
snow.
I'm Small Ant1, and welcome to my beginner's guide to the Super Mario.
That was loud. I mean,
The Moon in Snow Kingdom next. To start Snow Kingdom off, roll down the slopes and dive down to the lower section. Roll along the lower section into the water, dive and roll into the water again. Talk to Toad to jump and dive across the water, then jump and cap jump over the wall. The stun animation, jump and dive backwards, then triple jump towards the wall, throw Cappy left, dive, then wall jump up to the moon. You can also wall jump up these boxes if you'd like, but it's a bit slower than the triple jump. After collecting the moon, dive and roll over to the shop. Buy a moon, and then roll out. After leaving the shop, dive and jump onto an umbrella, then cap jump, cap throw, wall jump, cap throw, and dive onto the bridge. The umbrella on the right is a tiny bit faster. I find this one a bit harder as the wall jump is done from the bridge, and if the wall jump is done too high, it will send Mario downwards. You might find the right side is easier than the left, so try both and see which one is more consistent for you. After diving up, open the chest and grab the moon. Is a tiny bit faster. I find this one a bit harder as the wall jump is done from the bridge.
interesting. Let me try that. Because I have trouble with that left side umbrella. Let me just warp once I get down here. All right. So let me see. I'm coming out of the shop. Oh shit, I'm coming in the shop. All right, so I'm coming out of the shop. And I'm going, ooh, ooh, wee, ooh. Oh my god, that's so much easier. I can get that so easy. Here I go. All right, I messed it up that time, but that's all right. Oh, yeah, that's a million times easier. Well. Yeah. Oh, my God. All right, and then doing this, like, what do you do
and
here?
if the wall jump is done too high, it will send Mario downwards. You might find the right side is easier than the left, so try both and see which one is more consistent for you. After diving up, open the chest and grab the moon, then dive and roll down the hallway, then roll down the hill to the next moon.
How does he... So, hold on. So, I guess dive and then do that. Okay. Look! Where? Hello? Okay. All right, so that's good to know. Ice dodge and Goomba stack. I guess I'd like to know how to do that
Then roll
quicker.
boost twice. It's easy to fall off the ice here, so to prevent that, during the rolling, you can leave the control stick alone. After roll boosting twice, stop the roll and cap throw twice to capture the left Goomba. Jump this Goomba on the other one to stack them, then run across the narrow bridge. Walk over to the shadow on the ground, stacking a Goomba on the way if it's convenient. Then, after quickly standing under it, stack the remaining Goomba. Jump onto the ice block, then do a motion control jump to land directly on the Goomba button. With the Goombas on the button, hop out and dive over to the newly revealed moon. From this moon, dive over, then long jump and cap jump across the big gap to the next moon. Getting across this gap can be done a little faster with a ground pound roll and throwing Cappy to change direction and triple jump. This jump is easier than it looks, but is still a pretty difficult strat. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, I just wanted to include it here so you're aware of it. Once Mario is across the gap, collect the moon, watch another riveting cutscene, then long jump into the pipe. If you walk forward slightly, then long jump, and continue to hold the Z button after landing on the pipe, Mario will be sucked in instantly. However, if you long jump too early, then Mario will bonk, so be careful. Once out of the pipe, dive and roll to the left and enter the room with the Rango fight. Roll and jump over to the post. Tear it out of the ground with Cappy, then backflip and cap throw to rise up nice and fast. Dive at the top, then triple jump and cap jump onto the next gust of wind, then cap throw and dive to get onto the next platform. Walk through the soft snow wall, and move around to get the final moon. After getting this moon, just warp to the Odyssey and finish off Snow Kingdom. One last thing to mention here, if you've watched some high-level runs, you may have seen some runners skip the shop until after the Goomba room. Then purchase the moon, warp back to the Odyssey, jump onto it, and do an insane jump over to the painting platform for the final moon. This jump is...
Okay. Gosh. There's so much to learn. I need to learn Rango.
Get the ground pound moon, then go to the notes and roll to the Odyssey. You need to get the bird at the jump without the wall jump, and it's a bit harder. Basically, before the jump, you level out the Cheep Cheep on the surface of the water, and then when it jumps out, it will get some extra height. After hitting the flower, cap throw, and roll into the Rango fight. Rango is one of the trickier Broodals, but there is a strategy that makes this fight pretty easy. Start with the triple jump, and dive right onto its head. For the next cycle, crouch just inside of the coin ring, facing away from Rango, and right as the spikes pop out of his hat, do a backflip onto it. At the peak of the bounce from the jump from Rango's hat, do a ground pound through him, then jump, and at the peak of the jump, do a cap throw to stall in the air.
A
Rango
cap
should
throw.
raise his head into Mario's feet and take a hit. Then, it's just a matter of repeating that one more time. Backflip onto his hat, ground pound, jump, and cap throw. After the fight, there
Interesting.
is
Okay.
one last thing. During the end of the multi-moon cutscene, mash the cap throw button, and once you hear Cappy being thrown out, then dive onto it. This is the fastest way to get this multi-moon. After the multi-moon, the kingdom's finished. Multi-moon will bring Mario back to the Odyssey, and all...
Interesting. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna try another run and just see what happens. Let me open Live Split back up. I did mess up my camera a little bit. Needs to be this way. There. Messed it up when I got mad. Okay. All right. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. Let me just try this. I'm just going to do a run. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I started it a little bit early, but it is what it is. Because, yeah, there's some stuff that I just can't remember what I wanted to look up. So I think I just need to do another go and really, like, get that shit. Whoa, Mario, why did you go that way? All right, we're resetting. Let's try that again. Whoops. Oh, right. Why did he not do a goddamn spin pound? You've got to be fucking kidding me! Whoops. God damn it. I swear, I feel like I'm doing the cancels right and it just doesn't show, it just doesn't work. What the fuck? Alright, I would have loved to have just been able to fucking grab him, but nope. Okay, good. Oh, right, I fucked that up. Never mind. I'm doing that wrong. Whatever. All right. Oh, this game is making me mad. damn it. God damn it! Can you fucking up throw? Fucking asshole. Good. Just fucking... this is making me so fucking mad. I didn't press R. Why? God, that is fucking impossible. Why did I uncapture? Stop! Sorry, I just had to get that out. Can I? Jesus Christ. I might need to walk away for a bit and come back. We'll see how this one goes. But what the fuck? Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. That's really good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. All right, I got it fast this time. It's good. I didn't start the timer. God damn it. Of course I didn't fucking start the timer, so I have no idea if I did it good or not. God damn it. I mean, it was definitely faster, but I don't know if it was the time that I wanted to get. Fucking okay, good. God, I'm so fucking bad. Okay, I'm going too far away. All right. Ah! God! All right. I gotta step away. I just have to step away. This is making me too mad. I don't know what's wrong with me, why I can't do simple shit right now, but I need to take some time away. So I'm going to get off stream for a little while and I'll come back to it.